story comes out about Kamala Harris is having the best week of, where's that story at? Where her popularity, Harris...
polling bounce. Big
the
week.
polling bounce that she had, not bouncing on a poll, just like polling bounce that she had where it's a increase. My English is always off a little bit here and there. So Kamala Harris's popularity reaches
before nouns.
record high. Rob, can you play the clip I just sent to you, Rob? Play the clip I just sent to you because they're telling us she's the greatest of all time and how amazing of a VP was. And this is mainstream media pre her being the presidential candidate. Go ahead, Rob.
Reports that say that you have the lowest approval rating of any vice president.
Well, there are polls that also say I have great approval ratings.
Swing voters don't like Harris. How big a drag is Kamala Harris on the ticket?
She's a pretty big drag. I think she was arguably Biden's worst political decision.
They don't like her. There's lots of reasons they don't like her.
Kamala Harris's approval rating is now at 28%, which is an historic low for any modern vice president.
We're hearing it from mainstream media, one outlet after another, one leak after another. That Kamala Harris is the worst vice president ever, the worst politician ever.
We don't see the vice president. What people are saying to me, and I'm sure they're saying it to you, where's the vice president? Some White House officials are feeling that she came off looking unprepared for inevitable questions about when she might visit the southern border.
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Terrible
The point
answer.
that Lester Holt was making was obvious to anyone else who was watching this interview, which is that the issues at the border are inextricably linked with the portfolio that she's been given.
The border is secure. We have a secure border.
Bidenomics is working.
Prices have gone up. And families and individuals are dealing with the realities of.
There are reports that say that you have the lowest.
But by the way, did you see the video of what she said, Rob? I don't know if you guys saw this or not. What she said yesterday. She said, Trump's the reason the border is problematic, but if you vote for me, I will fix the border.
She didn't say that.
Are you guys joking? You didn't see this?
No.
Tell me you're joking. Hang on.
Carrying water.
Rob, do me a favor and play this clip. This is what she just said, and let me see exactly when it was. 7:30. 7:30 is what? 2 days ago. She just said this. When you see this clip, your angry patriot side's about to come out. So just watch it.
I still think you're absolutely.
I'm telling you, watch this.
We're
Go
about
ahead.
to sell some shirts.
Watch this. Hang on. Watch. No, rewind.
Okay,
I want him to hear it. Tom, say nothing, Tom. Just listen. Go ahead.
Donald Trump does not care about border security. He only cares about himself. And when I am president, I will work to actually solve the problem.
This is real? Is this real?
Yeah.
So here is my pledge to you. Donald.
She says
It's so absurd. It's so absurd.
Hold on. She's the border czar. You're the emperor of the border.
I know she wasn't. She was not the border czar. She was never the border czar.
Yeah,
the media has been doing that for a week.
I still think, by the way, it's sad that I have to look to make sure this isn't AI generated, but none of our people believe that. There's no way you believe that.
Look, the media is gaslighting, and the media is carrying water for her. As I keep saying it, and over again. And guess what? What did Hillary do over and over again? Pick an issue, accuse the other person of what you're doing, and take credit for the fix.
Exactly.
You know who said that? Do you know who said that a long time ago?
Pelosi?
Rob, I want you to pull this up.
Was it the Schmear?
No.
Let him go. Keep
I'm
going.
going to show you who said exactly what Tom just said. Said that a long time ago, Rob. Post that quote up there. Post that quote up there. This is, zoom in. Accuse the other side of that which you are guilty. Joseph Goebbels, Nazi propaganda minister.
Oh boy!
Wow, so great playbook.
They're saying that the other side, Trump is the reason for messing up the border. And by the way, this is all you have to ask yourself: how many people will that work on?
Oh, not so many.
No, hear me out. No, hear me out. It's actually very important to ask this question.
It's huge.
The amount of people, like right there, the people that she's talking to, how many people, no matter what she says, will sit there and say, she's right. How many people?
In that audience,
About
people, in Atlanta?
42
in
to
Atlanta?
44%, the core.
No. The audience in Atlanta.
85, 90.
I'm going to say even more than that, right? That's going to believe her. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But go to the people who are the audience that the vote matters to. How many of them, of the independents who are educated people who have watched what she's done, who are Democrats, will sit there and say, listen, honey, we're going to vote for her, but she's so full of shit.
Yeah,
How many people will say that? How many people actually sitting there saying, what's she talking about? Everybody knows you're the reason why the border sucks. What do you think, Tom?
Well, I'll tell you, I have facts behind this, not opinion. What's very interesting, in the polling bounce, I've been doing research on polling bounce, and in Arizona, when they started asking people, what are your top 3 issues? All of them, independent, Democrat, Republican, Arizona, have the same 3 issues in the same order. Immigration, economy, women's rights, in the same order. Why? Immigration, number 1. The intensity of the response from all voters in Arizona on immigration was like at an 8 out of 10 on the intensity scale. Why? It's live, living, and it's in their front yard. You don't have to be a Democrat or a Republican to see the homeless people and to see the immigrants walking around and making you not feel safe in Arizona. You see that? So it's number 1 for all voters in Arizona saying, hey, this is messed up. We can't have this. Doesn't matter political party. Now you go to Missouri, guess what the intensity level was? The intensity level was like 2.5 to 3. Why? Because immigrants aren't going around Missouri, and it becomes a theoretical argument between me, a Democrat, let's say, and you, a Republican. We're just yelling and screaming at each other. So what has happened, there are places, PBD, where it doesn't matter what she say. If she gave that speech in Arizona, everybody in the audience would say, dude, come on, Kamala, the immigration is a huge problem here. You're just talking. And they're not going to believe that. But that's just Arizona. The rest of the places, you could have 90% of the people in Georgia going, yeah, go.
I'll give you a little feedback here. So in storytelling and in comedy, there is a universal theme that transcends and works, and it is called the art of the callback. Vinny, you would know this. When you say something up front, and then you do your act, and then you bring up that story back. Oh my God, it came out of nowhere. Now, here's my thing. What's Trump's callback gonna be? I'll tell you what it is, and it's so obvious to me. What was the map or the graph that he was showing when he got shot? What was it?
Immigration.
Oh my God. We can show that, Rob.
Random.
He brought that graph up at his speech of the RNC. Do you remember that? And he gave look at this map. I love this graph. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. That is going to be a common theme he's going to bring up. Now, if he's on the debate stage with Kamala, you don't think that graph is coming back up? Yeah. Here it is right here.
Yeah.
Hey, Kamala.
Look how many graphs are on there.
Hey, Kamala, listen, baby. DEI, MEI, whatever you are. Yeah. You are this graph, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the reason I'm doing this graph. You're the border czar. No matter how much the mainstream media is trying to whitewash or blackwash what her job was as the border czar, we all know that it was her job to go visit the border, which she didn't do. So don't be surprised when Trump busts out this graph the billionth time.
But no, Adam, great point. But what I think the point that he's trying to make is how many people that still kind of know this are going to go, I don't care as long as it's not Trump. Because this, by the way, she's running on, I'm not Trump. Anything but Trump. And Rob, speaking of that chart, can you show that video? Is it all right, Pat? The video of the girl. Trump yesterday brought up the girl that put up the chart that made him look, and he basically said that it saved his life. And he's like, I love that girl. She's a smart. He called her like a computer. He goes, is this it, Rob?
It is. Let me fast forward to where he brings it on stage.
Like he's like, where's that chart? I love that chart. Dude, look at all the people back there.
That chart. When I tell you, I'm going to sleep with that chart for the rest of my life. That chart.
Oh.
You know, the amazing thing, the people that operate the computers and all the brilliant equipment we have backstage. She said to me, she's great. She's great. She should come out. Just tell her to come out here for a second. Quick. You got to get her out. She's never done this before. She saved my life, in a sense. I said, you saved my life. Here she is.
Look at it.
Wow.
One chart saved Donald Trump. He kisses her hair.
Yeah.
Kisses her hair.
Don't do a Biden.
Look, kisses her again. Hold on. You got to bring it in for the real thing. Okay, kiss your hair. And then look at
Hi.
And that's it.
Okay, this is Donald Trump.
Computer genius. She puts up a chart.
Yes.
She's a genius.
But this is Donald Trump at his best.
I love him.
This is my point of the conversion thing. When he's doing the angry, condescending, the black thing, whatever, he's not winning people over. The chart, Donald J. Trump, use the chart, bring the girl out, give her a kiss, do that, you will win.
Yeah.
If you're being angry and you're arguing with black journalists, it's not a good look.
But here's
to
my
it.
question though, Adam. When I understand 100% with the chart, but when he's sitting there and they're going there with him, he has to punch back. You know that when they go low, we go high. No. When they go low, you fight fire with fire, and I get it. But he can't bow down to that type of stuff and be like, well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll tell my Republican base never to use DEI. We know she was hired exactly that because Biden has consistently said, I hired this person because I said I was going to hire a black woman. That's it. Period.
We announced the different speakers that'll be at the Vol Conference. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which you already know. Nick Saban, greatest college football coach of all time. If you say no, it's because you probably don't like the guy, but the guy's won, I think, 7 national championships. This will be one of the first business conferences he's doing since he retired. Max Tegmark, who wrote a book called Life 3.0. Some claim it's the best book of all time on AI. Even Elon Musk is a big fan of his. And then Will Guidara, who founded the #1 restaurant in the world. Vault Conference. We have CEO tickets sold out, founder tickets sold out, executive tickets sold out. Platinum's about to sell out. Only generals are going to be left. And then the Menect. Those of you guys that are competing for Menect, I cannot wait for you to come to the Menect dinner, the Menect lounge. There's going to be a room where you'll be networking with other people, CEOs. Here's what the categories look like right now with lightweight. Bryce Mitchell's at the top, then Caleb, then Jose competing. Rob, can you just go to the site so we can see some of the other names? Just go to Menect and then go to the leaders board, and we can show that. Zoom in a little bit if you could. So the way it works, the scoring system, per Menect you finish. Go to the top, Rob, a little bit. Not that high. Go a little low, Rob. Go a little low right in the middle right there. For each completed Menect is 1 point. Each review is 2 points. Each unique review is 3 points that you get. So based on that scoring system, you can go a little lower. Here's what you'll notice. Bryce Mitchell at the top, then Caleb, Jose. These are people that have never been an expert on Menect, that never had done a Menect, that just started. Adam Hudson, Brianne Dressen, Stephen Hamal, all these guys. You're in the top 10. Go to the next one, middleweight. These are people that had done Menect before. Matten's first place right now, big lead, 211. Then it's Samuel Riley, Drew Miller, Cecilia Vargas is on there, and CEO Rollo Tomasi. Okay, he's at 6th place.
Rollo.
Now go to the next one,
Welcome
heavyweight.
back, Rollo.
We got Dennis Panev, first place, then it's Candace, then it's Calvin Ing. Dustin's right behind Calvin. Rob Gargullo. Oh, Rob G, buddy boy. Wayne Wyant, Michael Mara, Sapala, Kelly Davis. Super heavyweight, Vinny, dominating everybody. And then let's go to the next one. These are users asking questions. Matt's at the top, but only a 10-point lead. And I think he's coming from Australia to the vault. Russell Morgan. Mark. And then Russell Morgan, Rachel Ronald. You know who you are. And then go to the next one. These are people that have never used Menect. Now they're asking questions. Shaw, Rachel Cox, Matthew, user 0, Chris. So these are folks that are using Menect. Gang, in a political climate like this, you guys are asking a lot of questions about politics. Download the app. Ask Candace. She responds like this. Ask Tulsi. They're actually responding. Ask Cuomo. They're actually responding. What do you think about XYZ? Some of the biggest communications right now are being done on Menect. Go back to that profile you had, Rob, of all those guys. Questions for me, for Tom, for Vinny, for Adam. Use our QR code. Ask us whatever questions you got today.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.